Without corporate governance, I would fail as a managing director, and I say this with every sense of responsibility. My name is Doja Allen, and I am the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Cardinal Broadcasting Limited, operators of City 1051 FM. City FM is about 14 years old now. The station, City FM, started in 2010, 2011, thereabout. And I was brought in to come and stabilize the brand. Prior to that, it was a struggling brand, struggled with revenue generation, struggled with brand identity, struggled with retaining staff as a result of non-payment of salaries. And so all of this culminated in the board of directors at that time taking that decision to bring in a business expert, because I am not a broadcast journalist. Before I joined City, I was just a business professional, and they felt, okay, being a successful business professional with great track record, I would be able to stabilize the business and ensure that it will generate profit year in, year out. Prior to that, again, the brand has accumulated losses maybe for about 3-4 years consecutively. So that needed to be gotten rid of. My coming on board was to ensure that the brand, in summary, makes money, enough money to wipe off the accumulated losses and put the station in profit. So from red to green, if I may put it that way. And that has been the journey of City FM under my leadership, just to ensure that the brand is sustainable even after we're gone into profit. I needed to ensure that the brand continues to stay in profit year in, year out. And that's where we've been since 2012 that I took over to date.
My name is Amy Larry Makonjola. I'm the Human Resource Admin Manager at City 1051 FM. So corporate government has played a very impactful role here at City FM. It has helped to structure by enabling us to do the right thing at the right time. Policies are implemented, procedures too are also implemented. We also have a flexible work culture and environment where staff can be themselves, creative, and also thrive in an organization like City FM 1051.
In line with that, we've also been in compliance with all statutory regulations, and that involves our compliance with Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, also in compliance with relevant tax authorities, Federal Inland Revenue Service, now Nigerian Revenue Service, and also with the state tax authorities, Lagos Internal Revenue Service. So, and all other ancillary authorities relating to broadcasting in Nigeria.
We enforced corporate governance, or introduced corporate governance, that's a better word to use. We recorded quite a lot of failures in the area of accountability and oversight functions by the board. We failed in those areas, and we as a brand saw the necessity to quickly introduce corporate governance and introduce it on a larger scale, because as the managing director, I needed strong oversight and accountability from the board. Then the corporate governance has also provided me with strategic direction for the business. It helped to show the direction with which the board, the shareholders, the stakeholders, and the management and staff are taking the station. It also helped me with risk management to ensure that I operate as a managing director in the risk management framework of the corporate governance. It also has played a very crucial part in my stakeholder engagement and management. I had to, balance between that, to know at what point to do what and not to do what in terms of the the stakeholders, and above all, it has helped me in the area of compliance to ensure that I comply with the laws and regulations of my entire industry.
SHQ has been providing support in different ways to Cardinal Broadcasting Limited. Firstly, I will state during external audits, when we first thing was when we had a change of external auditors, certain documents were required to be provided by accounts, and those documents were in bits in accounts department. But when we contacted SHQ, we got those documents at once in bulk, and that really provided the needed support for the external documents, though those documents were not really accounting documents. They had to do with incorporating documents, which SHQ was able to provide. Also, in terms of registration, some compliance, for example, Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria compliance, SHQ has been able to monitor to ensure compliance by the external auditors and also by the MD as part of the statutory requirements for us. Also, in terms of our meetings, quarterly meetings regarding the board meetings, SHQ has been able to provide a kind of like tracking monitor for my department, for example, for accounts. So which entails activities of past meetings, things to be action points to be followed up with. So a kind of like reminder is being sent to all concerned for us to like prepare for the next board meeting and for us to be able to keep with the timelines for the next board meeting. So it's been quite a great deal of support from SHQ.
Structure HQ, they've helped to ensure that our processes are well structured. They have also ensured that our policies are in line with labor laws.
I call Structure HQ my COSEC par excellence, and that is because they came in and they gave me a fantastic direction and good support system as a managing director. SHQ helped me to stabilize the turbulence that the station had in the area of corporate governance.
Aside from SHQ being our company's secretary, they're also our company lawyers, and they've done extremely well. They've made my job very easy as a HR manager here. They respond very quickly. They also ensure that policies are being reviewed. We do it together. They respond very, very fast. I mean, they're very dependable, that word.
For me, I've worked with different company secretaries, and I have to say it with emphasis that SHQ is outstanding in terms of tracking, in terms of compliance, in terms of ensuring certain deadlines are being met up at all time. And this has been quite helpful to City FM from day one till now, and we look forward to a more fruitful mutual relationship.
Haha, I would tell a fellow MD, don't you dare take up that role without putting governance structure in place.